I just got finished choking because I had an apple and then I like stopped eating it and then like, yeah. But I think I'm fine now. Yeah, this is another project. I did the last one. I was with the drawings of the facial features. I did finish that already. Yeah, and turned in, it was like last week, but the video and all that stuff, we just uploaded weird. But, you know, it's all done now. So I'm working on this new one. It's for like so I'm almost done with it. It's making lamps out of bamboo and what else? Oh, and rice paper. I already did most of the bamboo part, but I can't finish that part until I do this part. Well, I decided to like draw on each part or each bamboo piece of paper that I've done, and I've done the biggest ones already. So, because it's all having to do with water. So there's like this one. And then this one. This one is like a tree, and then a waterfall. And this one's playing in a lake. This one's rain. And this one's a beach. And of course, they're all gonna be gold because, you know, it's a lamp. We're not making like legit stuff. I mean, I don't want it to be too busy. It's supposed to be decorative. So now we're doing the next layer. Cause it's okay. So to explain it without showing you it yet, it's like it's shaped like a snowman, but made with like geometric shapes, so like hexagons and squares. So each of these is for one of the hexagons. Of course, it's gonna be like cut down to the actual shape, but it's gonna be cut down to the actual shape. I'm sorry, I got distracted because I also have like that 70 shows playing on the side of my iPad. But yeah. Yeah, so these are the next layer. And I've actually struggled so hard for no reason trying to figure out what to do. I'm like, what is water for? Because I made it based off water. Didn't even think about what we use water for. Even though like water is like one of those endless things, you know, even like it's, I'm not a planet, but water is like forever. I guess in a way. There's so many uses, and yeah, but that's what I was trying to do for these. Just try to think of as many ways water is there as possible. These sketches you're not gonna really like, especially this one, you're probably not gonna be able to see it, but it's this is a glacier. This is canoe on a river. So it's a snowball, right? Yeah. And this one's, you know, ocean, sea stuff, things. Because one thing I didn't anticipate, because I drew these for first, because the biggest layer is only like about half of the sphere. So I only had to do 4 images because there's only 4 full hexagons on that one, whereas the other ones have 8. And so I was like, wait, does that mean I have to do 8 drawings? I did not think that all the way through. And so in total it would be, well, if that's 8 and that's 8, that's 16, and then 4, gosh, 20 drawings. But they're gonna get, I feel like as they get smaller, they're gonna get simpler. So there's these, and then these are, I guess, somewhat simpler in my opinion. These didn't get too simple yet, but I guess it's kind of less going on, especially in this one. Yeah, this one. Actually, 5 people and 4 people. Okay. Okay, but yeah. Yeah. So I guess I'll get started. I'm gonna go in order of how I drew them. So I think it was this first. I have the rest reference pulled up beside me. Oh, it's already undone. Oh, another thing, what I forgot to mention, I just like literally before, while my last video was uploading, because I did the video like last week or the week before, but it just like, I have to be on YouTube on the device for the thing to upload, and it'll time out and turn off on itself, and so it'll stop the upload process and it'll get all janked up. So I committed this like past couple hours just sitting here while my phone was only on YouTube and watching whatever while on YouTube, so that it could upload and stay on, so that it could finish uploading in one sitting. And that was something. And now I get to do the next video, but so like maybe like a week or two late, but whatever. That's what happened with most of the videos. It just like it's just like a week or two after I actually did the video. I should go get my scrap papers for when or I could just get one for the printer right here. Basically when I have to like, dang it, it's not right here. Clean this ruler I can use. I don't think that these papers are being used for anything, so I will use them. So basically, yeah, I needed a spare paper to refresh the pen whenever I need to. Yeah. And this isn't because obviously this is not a hexagons, and the bamboo sticks will take about half an inch or a centimeter off of each area. So I just wanted to close it in, so like literally the reference is just a reference. It's nowhere near exact to this. Yeah, I just feel like that's an important point to make, because a lot of times we as artists or aspiring artists like try to recreate something exactly, and that's really not the goal. The goal is to make things your own, so, and make it work for you. So that's what I tried to do with this. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna start now. Oh, that's what I was supposed to say. I like literally before I did this video, oh, that's why I went on a whole circle, forgot to even finish the circle. Yeah, what I did before uploading this video was I listened to the new Nardo Wick album. Like literally, lately I've been thinking like, where has he been at? What has he been doing? So I've been mishearing him. And then next thing I know, bro releases an album. And I saw it, I was like, what? So yeah, I just listened to it twice. It took me listening to it like almost 2 times to digest, and also that same amount of time for the last video to upload. But yeah, it was good. It was alright. Let me go to it. Yeah, because at first I was like, it's the same thing that happened with Hurt Tomorrow, where I like most of the later songs better. But after listening to it twice, I mean, Glitchin', I like that one. It's a good start. Hello's good too. I think it was, for me, both times listening, it was really beatbox where I really started getting into it. Like from beatbox all the way to like Drew. Yeah, beatbox to Drew, those were like, that's 5 songs. That was a good range that like really was consistently great, you know, like it or exceeded all the other songs. It was arranged and consistently exceeded everything else. We already know that Hot Boy and Something were songs we liked. There was singles from a while ago, and it says bonus track on here, so I'm only half including it with the album. Is what my thoughts for the album is only half. Those two songs are only half included because I liked Hot Boy, I liked Something, but yeah, we're really judging what we haven't heard before. So yeah, beatbox, a little different. Back to back, Good Boy versus Bad Boy. That was fun one. That was a pretty fun one. Good Boy versus Bad Boy. That was very good. That was very fun. And it had Carisha up in there. Drew was very, like, I was getting emotional. I was getting very emotional. That was deep, for real. Yeah, who's Gangster? I think I was. I think Gangster was alright too. But the thing is, when we hear music, especially when it's from the South, because we have a lot of like bass up in there, and it sounds very full, but it's like not much changes. We oftentimes don't realize that it's not a lot changing. There's not that much substance and body to it because it's just full on the surface level. And that's the thing about some of his music. It's like we have the beat and we have this voice, and that's kind of it. And we don't always realize that's what we're getting because of how full the beat itself is. But I do like a lot of times when I'm hearing this song, I'm like, oh, I wish there was some movement, something changing throughout the song, something alternating. So that's kind of what I get from a lot of his songs, a lot of this album. Because his other album, what was it? Who Is Not a Wig? That was I liked the album a lot. Yeah, it was a lot different. Like everything within was different, and that was a very good album. Wick is this new one. I will say it's good. It's a good album, but it definitely doesn't exceed his first one. Yeah. I'm getting all talking about this music. And then continue drawing. I only drew one fish. Yeah. He did his big one with Who Is Not a Lick. This one kind of was a little disappointing. At first listen, at least. So, I can't put my finger up. Yeah. Getting freaky out of car. Trying to be as light as possible, but this pen kind of releases very good, like very thickly. However you would describe it, it's a good pen. I almost wish it was not as good and thinner, but yeah, that's what we're getting. And I'll be appreciative. Actually, it's been a while to actually start working on this because I was like I did these first in the class because I would like I said, I had already basically finished the structure of the bamboo, so I did these first 4 in class I had on Wednesday. But yeah, so Wednesday and now it's Friday. There's like, and now it's like Wednesday morning, so we can count the rest of Wednesday too. So that's 3 days. It took me 3 days to really lock in and start really working on it. You know, also just trying to keep it loose, you know. And this one, honestly, these have a lot more sketching than the other ones that did, like because the other ones were bigger and I guess in some ways simpler. It was like less sketching involved, where there's like a bunch of fish in this one. Like honestly, this one could have been this size and this that size, but whatever. And this was the first one I did, and I didn't use a reference for this one. This one came to my mind. Oh, how long have you like been saying that you're low powered? Because I don't know if it recorded. I'll just rewind myself if it wasn't stated. This one probably should have been this side and this one this size, because like I was just going with the flow, and how these like have a lot less sketching, so I didn't really have to erase much. And while I say that, I should kind of erase some of these pencil marks, because it is slight ones here. But yeah, there's not really pencil marks on here. So if you're really looking, you might see some, but it really isn't, because I barely used a pencil and I used it very lightly and I erased after. With these, like I erased lightly after I first sketched it. These, it will probably need a lot more erasing, because I had to do more detail. But it is what it is. Yet. I think that's all right. Yeah, it's honestly amazing that I chose just these few fish. I didn't even count them when I was like drawing them. I was just like, which ones do I want to have in here? Because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the turtle. 8 fish in here. In this. In the original image is 1, 2, 3, like over 20. And yeah, I just stopped counting once I like kind of got to the corals, because I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna try to decipher where the coral ends and the fish begins. Yeah. So yeah, there. Oh no, that a pencil mark, big one too. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to do all the intricate shading and designs each fish has. Like I did a little bit raw, but ain't no way. And like it's on the edges where it gets darker, because like this one has, it's kind of like a white or gray fish, but like has black fins or whatever coming right here. So kind of that's the smallest detail that will be needed. Yeah. that's like when I'm doing art, my whole motto is like only do what matters. If it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Don't do it. Like, we all recognize these as fish. Let's not get into design, especially if we're using this big pen on this small image, you know? And not, I don't know, every time I'm telling or teaching somebody that, it's kind of like me just telling my own experience. Like, maybe not everybody else has that problem, but I know for me, I had to learn that, like, bro, you don't have to draw everything. Everything is not important. Now, faces or whatever, I try to give it as much personality as possible. Like, even with the color, even from the colors I use, you know? Whatever. I guess we all saw that like little dot get made. I just realized my phone was saying it was dying. Okay, so I'm gonna go get my charger real quick. I'll just pause this. Okay. So I think it should be charging. It should. Okay, I guess I can't check. It should be charging. I hope you are. Yeah, I think we're good. Where was I? Oh yeah, like I don't know if it looks like a mistake or not, but on this one, the hair wasn't fully dry because there was like a lot on there, and I accidentally swiped it, but I was like, you know what, it's all right, it's perfect. It just looks like he's like doing the thing that people do when they get out of the water and then shake their hair, you know? Yeah, I just figured it was all right. It's like definitely a whatever moment. Like who's people? That's how most people would read it, I believe. Yeah, you know, just because I was not gonna redo that, and I was like, how do I keep myself from redoing this? And then that's when I thought of that. I was like, whoa, man, perfect. Like that honestly made it better without me having to do anything. Oh yeah, back to this. It's this fancy fish that do this. They think do this. Yes, I thought it was super cute. I was like, I have to include this one. Oh yeah, it has these stripes. Totally. Was that the last one? Four? Yeah. Oh, awesome sauce. I'm so glad I didn't include all the other stuff. Now to make these different texture corals, we're gonna start with this one. This is I drew this one first. Okay. That's my whoop-de-whoop. Yeah. That is stuck in my head. It's like just so goofy too. Honestly, now I want to go with listen to Who Is Not a Lick for real. I never listened to the EP that came off. That came out earlier this year, I guess. Yeah, and I'm not going to right now because I want to listen to this. Yeah, that should be good enough. And it's all like really about trying to emulate different textures. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Because just to make sure it doesn't look like a bunch of undefined blobs. I wanna, of all these different corals and stuff. So I'm trying to make sure different things come through. Yeah. And that's right here, it kind of, and that's the thing, because I'm only using this one color and it's gold. I don't want everything to get lost in each other. Especially some angles where it's more light, it kind of just looks like nothingness. So I want to make sure that it always, things can be distinct, but also look like it's supposed to be how it is. Which is why I should start, some places I should just define with like a contour line and then do kind of what I did in this one with the drawing from the side so I get as little ink as possible. Yeah. Go, everybody got it, ain't no midnight more. Okay, so like that, I think that was very effective. That looks good. Thing is, all the effort into this. Okay, so let's see what will show. Okay, so honestly, it wasn't that much effort. It's a whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going and see what happens later. Shh. Everybody this is like literally barely, I think it's barely getting there. So it makes it keeps it from blending in too much with these lines that I made right here. And then I'll kind of go in and add some more shading, distinct shading. And so honestly, this is up here is obviously just water, and down here is more things going on. So when I put this on the shape, I'll most likely shift this down quite a bit, so that it'll be like much more hanging off the top than on the bottom. Yeah, that makes sense. Blah, blah, blah. Actually, I haven't listened to this album, right? Basically anything from it in a while. Like, honestly, in the past few, like, I don't know how long it's been, maybe a couple years or whatever. Like, the one song I listened to the most from this album since has been Wicked Witch. And it's definitely not because it's my favorite from that song, even though I do like it a lot. It's only what I listen to from the album the most because it's on one of my playlists. Because I usually like listen when I hear an album from somebody and I like the album, I don't put the songs on a playlist much for the most part. Like, it's usually just I'll listen to the whole album in one sitting, and it doesn't go on a playlist because I'm listening to the album, and because definitely I don't feel like I'm giving it too much love. I don't know. But that song, but I do it sometimes, and I do it more now than I did maybe a few years ago. But that song is on my. I wanted to, okay, so yeah, let's get this straight. I wanted to diversify this playlist, have many different things in there. So I was like, well, and I guess I was listening to that album at the time, and I was like, what hip hop or like hot or rap song, like straight up like hardcore, would be good for this playlist called Ultimate Love Songs? And so I said Wicked Witch. I was like, you know what? I was listening to this album a lot. We'll just add Wicked Witch. And so that's what happened. And Wicked Witch is on my Ultimate Love Songs playlist. So and I don't listen to that playlist that often either, but it's definitely on there. Yeah, it's definitely on there so when I listen to that playlist, I'm listening to that song too. So and now we're getting some water done. So this is like where the surface kind of meets. Like up here is, when the sun or light comes through the water. So that's what I'm trying to emulate here. Is in my brain. That's an understatement I'm missing. So I kind of talked about this when I was doing the facial features, about indicating your middle, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get as light as possible with this gold to get my middle. Yeah, and okay, I need to make a note of that because I have these ideas and I never remember them because when I go back to this I get lost. It's because I forgot those ideas. But one of them was to have one of the smaller ones be just the bubbles themselves. And she is try to make some simple like indication of bubbles right there, and maybe right here too. Now we're gonna do like, right now I'm doing the rays that usually come from the top or surface or whatever, light thing. Gang, she was saying the same thing. Honestly, yeah, I think this is all right. I was worried about it getting too muddy, but I think this is not the worst. Ugh, that's just one of me. Like, I hate when like I'll be texting somebody, a guy or something, and he like will call me mamas. I get thrown up. It's because like in this song, Lil Baby had just said it, and I was like, I was reminded, like, ain't no way. I hate that so much. It makes me disgusted. Like, it makes me want to be all the way gay. Yeah. Use on records. No, she I don't know if you can see it. This focusing. But this looks, I feel like this looks pretty awesome, man. And I didn't do shading on the fish, so it can, them having that harsh contour, like, and everything else around it being shaded in some sort of way, it helps those things to be distinct and identifiable. Because if it was like so much shading and yada yada and how small it is, it would like really turn into blobness or whatever you want to call it. But that is one done. Yeah, and I didn't really feel like it was any purpose in going to the edges since it's gonna be like okay, next one. Did she win some? That's one I didn't do and totally forgot. and I did freaking a canoe instead. You know what? It's okay, because I'm most likely gonna be doing 8 of this size anyway. So that's good for me. Play with me, die. This is crazy. Oh, I love it. You know, it's very blunt with it. Very specific, you know. And the thing, because sometimes, like, one person, being my mom, she, I don't know, like, she doesn't like the monotone mumbling thing, and I'm like, I feel like he does more than that, because she, you know, would compare him to 21, and I'd be like, I think he does a little more than him, definitely. And Nodderwick, he's very fun in his songs, no matter what. Like, if you talking about some crazy stuff, but it's still fun to me, you know. You know. Oh no, I didn't save this image that I referenced. Let's see if it's in my history. Okay, there it is. Why didn't I save you? This image was referenced, like, and actually in the original image, the people, only this one is correct. And there is this one too, but this guy literally was not standing like this in the original image. And also, there was a 4th person. Did not draw him. Didn't matter. But the crazy thing is, like, this image, like, it's an advertisement for fake indoor snowballs, which I feel like is so stupid, because fake indoor snowballs and your selling point, the picture you're putting these with is obviously an outdoor. This is an outdoor image for sure. They'll have on this snow gear on a mountain. I'm like, that's just stupid, because it says they're selling fake snowballs for kids indoors. I'm like, what? Yeah. But whatever. So get to drawing this. Honestly, these guys are, I might just do like these, maybe just be silhouettes, or maybe I'll, you know what, I'm just gonna go with it, see what happens. Aren't you drawing? Maybe I was going too late. Okay. What? He said we some loose screws, that's why we walk with hammers. Now, fun metaphor, but I don't think you use hammers for screws. That's honestly hilarious though. That's one of the reasons, like, I mean, his metaphors, they are always fun. Bro, try to draw with like Trying to draw with like your hand when you're left-handed, first of all, when you're left-handed, and then making sure you see from the angle. It's, I have to be like, you can't see the awkwardness in the rest of my body, but just feel it. Like, imagine, I don't even know, like if I have to do this, imagine like your wrist being taped to your breast. Yeah. LOL. Kind of messed up one right here, but whatever. We're just gonna make that a solid color. Yep. Blow. Okay, so I have these snowballs. I want to give them some action. So I'm gonna do basically the same thing I did with everything else with the shading, just like very lightly go in the opposite the direction it's coming from, so it gives it some motion. So we're gonna do the balls themselves first. And then yeah, like that. And the same with this one. Be more precise. Try to. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. There is this huge mountain right here. So use this here. I was putting some loose balls over here, snowballs. Shade the snow a little bit, give it some texture, I guess. Give them cast shadows so they don't look like they're floating in nothingness. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I want to make this, because this mountain is pretty dark, so I'm trying to see if I want to do that, or like just. It has like a lot of trees. I'm gonna give it that motion. Well, it's too late now. I've already done it. I just went in, you know. It's kind kind of like a whatever at this point. As much because like, what am I to do? If it turns out like ass, this is only one square, you know, amongst like 1,000. Not 1,000, 20, but. Okay, this is all right. So, because I was afraid that this angle does kind of add to the shininess of the gold, so it makes it look closer to the light, but it's all right. I made that line thicker. I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but I did so that it looks, you can see it through the chaos. Yeah, now I want to do this mountain too, just like lighter, or try to make it lighter. Okay, I think that's it. This one was very fast. Very fast. Oh, this is almost an hour. We're gonna have to end this soon. I don't really want my videos to go over an hour. Last time it got really low, so it was like a few seconds away. Like half a minute away. Oh well. We'll see what happens if I realize soon enough that I need to stop. But I'm going to start this glacier one right now, since it's only like 53 minutes exactly. I just need no. Okay, this is a very cute glacier. I was like, what? How is a glacier cute? It is, honestly. It's gonna require a lot of shading on my part because I don't think this needs contour lines. It's literally just a glacier. So I'm gonna try to. I'm trying to, because there's like icicles on this glacier right here, so I'm trying to go in one direction so I can get those icicles defined. 4 minutes left. We're good. We're good. I'm probably gonna finish this in time. This one. So you can see I got 3 out of 4 done. As in 4 that I've already sketched. Louis, Dior, Prada. Honestly, I'm very proud of music right now. They like a lot of stuff has come out in this new year. I don't like how I stand that when I'm listening to something from like quite a few years ago. But like, but everything's so good right now. And I know there's more I need to listen to for sure. I've been slacking lately because there's so much and it's like overwhelming because I'm still trying to digest one thing. Prosecutor, I promise you. Okay, time for the water. Speed this up. I'm a gangster. Take away my anger. I want you to hold me down, be my anchor. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, I'm basically done now. Yeah, let's just do light dusting over the top to do the sky. Okay, doesn't actually look like this in the actual photo with how dark it is right here, but it just happened because I'm rushing, and I don't think it looks bad, so we're all good. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna even out this side too. Okay, so with 45, probably 30 when I end this talk, seconds left, I'm done with this one, I guess. Yeah, okay, so bye-bye.